Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. We got minutes, we have rotations. These elements, Greg, are very much in the works at this time of the season.
And I tell you, a hot streak from a role player might earn them a starting spot. And further success can really shake things up. Giving everyone a fair chance is key.
Now the starting group for the visitors.
Always feels good getting that first one in the bank.
And will that get him rolling? Will it get his team rolling? This should be an interesting night.
And it's blocked. And that one ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Oh, good with the triple. Down low. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Ooh, put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Here's Simpkins. Off target with his three. And now, just over a minute played here in the first. From the arc. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
The jump hook, and that's off the glass and in.
Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
To the middle, here's the Wizard, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Inside, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. To the left side wing. The 19-foot shot, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Exactly the kind of start you're looking for. They are 4 for 5 out of the gates.
Pass to Johnson. Lets it go from deep. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. From deep. A rebound by Johnson. To start out this game, about 43%.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Pass to the Wizard from deep three-point territory. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
To the paint, and he jams it with authority.
I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone else.
Gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Wasted no time on that one. He's got 8.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Pass to Simpkins. It's up a 3. Offensive rebound. A shot. No good. Saunders, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Teams deciding to change it up. And our early season power rankings, of course, a lot should change over the course of the year, but this is where we stand now. You take a look at Cincinnati. They're playing really well, moving up now to the top spot in our rankings.
Well, seeing where this home team is right now, they're trending in the wrong direction. The NBA competition can be unforgiving. Not much room for mistakes.
This one for 3. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. Here's the Wizard. Bangs on the trifecta.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
They're really on their heels at this point.
Yeah, on both ends of the floor, Kevin. They've lost some confidence along the way. He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Gone 8 of 10 shooting, coming out very strong. Puts up a deep three. Buries the long-range jumper. The Wizards got 6.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Simpkins. It's deflected. Into the lane. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Fires from deep. He can't get that one. 46 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
It's not going to go for him.
Oh, boy, he attacks, but how about that rim protection? That is so good.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
At the line for 2.
The first free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Well, this guy's so crafty. Once he catches the defender a little bit out of position, it's a very good bet he's going to get some free throws. He might be forcing things a little bit right now. Credit the defense for how they're playing him.
And the foul goes on the Magician. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
In this first quarter, around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. To stop the run, the offensive rebound, takes a three, knocks down the three ball.
Oh, beautiful pass. My goodness.
The tray drills the three-pointer.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Up by 16. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
The offense firing on all cylinders. They dominated that first period.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command. Now you've got to maintain that focus.
Baker out there with Saunders. Then it's Magician. Then it's the Wizard. And it's Magician in at the 4.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Jacks up a 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Now, this is a guy who wants to score, so don't let him catch a rhythm.
Magician is out there with the Wizard. Then it's Magician. Then it's Magician. And it's Saunders in at the shooting guard.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
They got the Magician. Saunders is out there with Baker. And it's the Wizard. And it's Magician in at the 3, the small forward. And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons. Front offices admit the devil is in the details. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That is so true. Shams, thank you very much for the report. And here's Stewart. He's got 5. No good on the 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Boom! He jams it straight down.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Takes the 3. A Wizard with the rebound. Gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. Pass to the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. It's good from long range. The Wizards got 13.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Technology is key for NBA growth. Commissioner Silver said we can now see where we lose viewers, for example, stoppages for replays. One way around that is creating technology that can instantaneously make objective calls like out of bounds, and in doing so, create a better pace to the game. Guys, back over to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for the report. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. To the inside, looking to end the run. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. To the wing on the left. Here's Stewart, and the dunk by Stewart.
Ooh, that kind of defense, it's almost as if they're just standing there.
Well, for the most part, they were just standing still.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. For the 3, a Wizard with the rebound. Gotten on a roll and just kept going here in the second quarter.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Launches it, that's tipped, and it ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. Magicians checked in for Baker.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Pass to Stewart. The 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Stewart's got 10.
This guy's been impressive this quarter, putting his team on his back.
Misses the layup. Gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Here's Simpkins. Fires the 3. His 4th shot. His 4th miss. Still looking for his touch tonight. And he drives in. It's tipped. Here's Johnson. He has yet to score. A nice shot by Simpkins.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Magician passes to the Wizard. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
Charity stripe shot hits. Count that one from Simpkins. Simpkins got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
The Wizard, good.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Simpkins passes to Johnson. 35 seconds left in the first half of basketball. From downtown, connects from three-point range. 6 points for him.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Oh, Kev, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me that was something else.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. With 1 on the clock. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Delivering the blowout. And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
I'm here with Coach Tyloo, and Coach, your team seems to be dictating the tempo of the game thus far. Are you happy with that aspect right now?
Yes, I think we got to get stops, push the pace, try to get early transition points if we can, and then if not, back it out and run our offense. But we want to play with a high pace and a high energy, and I think our guys are doing a good job of that right now.
Thanks, Allie. Much appreciated. Halftime now, and we'll be back to get the third quarter underway in just a moment.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far.
Seems like they can't miss. Just rolling offensively, getting whatever they want.
You haven't heard this in a while, fellas. SLN, Shaq-like numbers. When you're doing that, it means dominance.
That's exactly what I was going to say. And now, an opportunity to check out the old social media feed. And we got a question here from Christo at Point. Between Kenny and Shaq, who's the best at playing 2K?
Oh, it's got to be me, Ernie. Come on. Shaq's hands are too big for the controller.
See, that's what you're mistaken, my guy. I don't even need a controller, Kenny. I'm in the game. I can program it from the inside.
So basically, you're saying you're going to cheat. Yeah, okay. That disqualifies you right there.
Well, Christo, I bet that's not the answer you were expecting. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And the home team has possession. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Here's who Chauncey Billups will start the second half with.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
From about 19 feet, buries the jump shot. 12 points for him.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
And the layup falls.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Evans outside. About 1 minute played here in the second half, and it's good for 2.
Aggressive move coming out of the half, penetrating into the heart of the defense.
And I've got to believe that was something they talked about during the break. Get him some good looks into the paint, get into the heart of the defense. Beautiful.
Oh, dynamic two-hand jam.
And right in the face of the defender. It's good. Evans has got his first 2 points of the night.
Oh, he's hot coming out of the break. 3 up, 3 down.
And he uses the glass on the layup.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second-chance points in the NBA.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
"13 feet away." And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, easy call.
Greg, one thing that doesn't show up in the box score, and maybe should, screen assists. They're a big part of the game.
Without question. I mean, the art of setting a great screen, I think, is underappreciated. Giving those guys their just due with the screen assist on a made bucket is, I'm fine with that.
And so he makes both from the line. Gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Unloads, high quality look, and he sinks it. He's got 16.
Great play calling, great execution, leads to 4 for 4 to start this half.
The Wizard, the layup missed. Be one of the high points for them in this game at 54%.
He pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Basketball is a beautiful game, but Commissioner Adam Silver said the most important part from our standpoint is ensuring that there's always competitive tension on the floor. Fans like the physical aspect that comes with this game. We don't want that to be lost. Guys, back to you.
Keeping that edge. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. Johnson outside. A Wizard with the rebound. Gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip.
Boy, his scoring has been a huge part of their success here. But this is not new, right? We come to expect this every night.
Three-pointer. That one doesn't drop.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Drives to the hoop, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Baker is checked in for the Wizard. And the home team has possession. There's 1:59 left in the third. Takes it up with both hands and grips it down.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Here's Evans. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
A stellar 60% since the halftime break. Pass to Stewart. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And he knocks down the first one. So he gets them both. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
A Wizard with the rebound. The Wizards got 4 rebounds in this game.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Doesn't go for him.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
You know, they continue to feed him the ball, and he keeps delivering. The leading scorer in this one.
32 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. A nice shot by Simpkins.
Boy, despite his efficiency, they just can't get over the hump.
This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah.
Oh!
That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Shoots the 3. The shot comes out. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Delivering the blowout. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Wizard out there with the Magician. Then it's James. Then it's Magician. And it's Magician in at the small forward position. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Here's Magician. Plays it up and banks it in.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Pass to Stewart. And the dunk by Stewart.
And a long windup and strong follow-through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up. The Wizard passes to Magician. Cans it from downtown. Magician's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, he's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
James, the pass to the Wizard. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
You know, he hasn't taken as many shots tonight, but they're still ahead, and that means his teammates are delivering.
Yeah, fundamental basketball here. Passes on time and on target.
Magician passes to the Wizard. Here's Magician. He's guarded by Johnson. James misses. Gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Back to Johnson. A 3 ball. Hits it from 3-point range.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Gone 3 of 4 on field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. And it's Magician missing. Gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. Stewart, a 3-pointer off the mark. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Pass to James. Puts up a 3. That one, no good. Getting an outstanding 53% for the game. Down low, here's Stewart, and the dunk by Stewart.
Pure determination here, guys. A fourth quarter run that has them looking better and better as we get ready for the stretch run.
The Wizard passes to Magician. Hits the 3-point bomb. Magician's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Boy, you give this guy a half-decent look from distance, and he's gonna make you pay.
And we keep seeing franchises' values going up, Greg, including the Boston Celtics last season selling for over $6 billion.
Man, those are some deep pockets. And don't forget the Lakers going for in excess of $10 billion. As those well-heeled individuals continue to pay these incredible prices, the pressure to unlock new league revenue streams, listen, it's only going to increase.
Stewart with the screen on James. And he lobs it up toward the rim, up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Here's Magician. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Magician's got 11 points here in just the second half.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
The Wizard, good. The Wizards got 4 points in the quarter.
Getting something that close to the cup is a win as far as possessions go.
Pass to Phillips. Stewart in the corner. Drills it from outside.
Boy, he's been lights out. You want to talk about an efficient offensive game. Wow.
Lets it go with a three. And it's Magician missing. Magician's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Three-pointer. And James pulls it down. 1:14 left in the fourth quarter. 1:11 left here in the fourth quarter. Out to the wing. Inside. Misses from short range.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's becoming hard. Changing shots without making contact.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight. Bang, bang. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
Here's Magician. And a miss there on the triple. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Johnson outside. He takes it in, and then Johnson with the dunk.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
And so they get the victory here at home. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll do it, folks. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us. And now our player of the game.